All right, guys, it is a absolutely beautiful Pamlico Soundside day, middle of January, and we're hitting mid-70s today, which is not unheard of here in North Carolina. So that might just get a good trout bite fired up. We're hooked up, ready to go, and we're gonna run down right up against Pamlico Sound, see if these trout are there and ready to bite. All right, we are mobile. Just a short ride, about 10 minutes from the house. We are where I put in at. I could actually be in the sound, and I mean 5 minutes I'm in the sound. So we're gonna, well, I'd say 10 minutes, because where we're going is probably about 7 minutes, maybe 2 miles towards the sound. We're gonna pull into a little spot. Hopefully this warm weather has warmed the water up. These fish decide they want to bite good today, so we'll catch you when we get down there, guys. Gonna get started here in our super secret location that there's probably a few of you that know it. If you're from around here, you know it, but I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm going to just start off with this 1/8 ounce DOA jig head with a curly tail here that's quite gold with a lot of flake in it. Also, I've got rigged up a savage shrimp and a mirror lure. We'll throw each one for a little bit. If this starts hitting pretty good, we'll continue on it. So what we're fishing today is a large marina, and it's right on the side, on the inside of the Pamlico Sound. So we have a large, I mean, this has got to be 15 to 20 acres of pond, saltwater pond. It's all about 8 foot deep. Holds pretty good fish during the winter time. A lot of people fish it, undoubtedly. I'm not gonna speak the name of it. Now you might glimpse something in the film to give you some clues, but hopefully we'll get hooked up on something here. There's another boat in here working, which isn't a big deal at all. Just got bumped, guys, already getting bumped. This might be my 5th cast in here. See if he'll come back for it. There, oh, he got off. There's some trout right here. That might have been my 5th cast. Now a lot of times these trout, they will come back for that bait. You might, the same trout might hit your bait 2 or 3 times before he actually gets it into his mouth. So if you get a good bump like that, calm down and try to keep that bait right in that area. Don't just reel it back in. You reel it back in, you just lost that fish. There he is. Got him. Small trout. Little small guy. Come here. And this place is just full. I mean, full of these trout this size. And I'm going to tell you, there's some big ones in here as well. There are definitely big trout in here. But sometimes you might have to weed through, I mean, 20, 30 of these small trout to get, you know, a couple of keepers. We're going to edit that one out. Picking that line up and I'm straightening it out right in a straight path. The wind put that curve in it, and that lets that slack in your line, and you'll miss that trout bite with that slack. So you really want to keep it point A to point B to your bait. There he is. That might just be a keeper trout. He might be a little short, but he absolutely smacked that Paul Brown. Crushed it. He's a little bit too small for my frying pan. Look at that. He has got 3 hooks in his lips. I know that brand new hook is very sharp. He absolutely smacked this Paul Brown. Second cast. Come on out. Sliding away. Come here. Absolutely smacked it. There it is. The soft dean. That's the first time I ever tried the feather hooks. They were given to me by a friend a couple of days ago. There's fish. Barely felt him. Barely felt him. Oh, perfect. Nice catch and release. Oh man, missed one right there. Come back. Try to get back over there. See if he had any friends. Make sure my GoPro was on. There's some fish right here. Oh, hit again. It's twice on this cast. There he is. There he is. He's gonna be small. He's gonna be just a little guy. There might be a whole pile. We have just a couple minutes left, guys. I think this is number 5. And we've only had one that was about keeper size. The bite has not been great today. It really hasn't. Not what I was expecting, but things changed 2 days ago. Today's Wednesday. Monday, I mean, I put a quick hurting, a trip just like tonight. I've been fishing here for about an hour, probably about an hour. There's another bite right there. And 5 fish in an hour isn't terrible, but sometimes it can be a lot better. All right, it's gonna be the last cast right here. Very last cast, unfortunately. But that's what you get these afternoon trips. I mean, some days you might fish for these trout for 3, 4, 5 hours and not get a bite. And you want to call that a bad day, 3 hours without a bite. But sometimes it's pretty typical to fish 3, 4 hours, maybe get up towards lunchtime and not catch a fish, but then all of a sudden just start hammering these fish. And they might be small, they might all be in the 16 to 20 inch range. You really don't know what you're going to get with them, but you can definitely about always count on catching small ones that are anywhere 8 to 13, 14 inches. So pretty typical result that I'm seeing right now. I'm not disappointed in it, especially for just a short. I mean, we were putting the boat in the water at 4 o'clock. I think sunset, and the sun's just set now at probably somewhere around 5:30. This will be the last cast. Try to get one more fish. Still got a little line out there. All right. No more second last casts. And I'll tell you guys, I'm not one bit upset with the results for the day. It wasn't great. There were 5 fish landed in a short amount of time, so I'm gonna pack up my things and get on back to the ramp before it gets completely dark on me. The temp's already dropping and I'm not wearing winter clothes, so let's get on back to the ramp. Puts the wrap on it, guys. I mean, we got back to the ramp with just 2 minutes of light left. Like, by the time I get this boat on the trailer, it is going to be dark. Pretty all right day, I guess you would say. We didn't kill them. We didn't get but 1 keeper size trout and a handful of small ones, but I'm happy with it for a short afternoon trip. Definitely could have been better, but I appreciate everybody for watching, and we'll catch you next time right here on the Sound Side.